Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your overall energy for the weekend is the Five of Pentacles. So this could be your current situation. It could be your past situation, but maybe there is a sense of loss, feeling lost, or maybe you feel inadequate, or there is a lack of something, lack of resources. Something also could be causing you to have a lack of faith. You also could be ignoring or turning down help or assistance because of pride, or you're just too prideful to speak up or to ask for help or assistance.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
You also have the World and the Chariot. Then you have the Ten of Cups, the Fool, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Swords. All right, so yeah, like I said, it does seem like there is something going on. Maybe there is something that has recently come to an end, or something has been fulfilled. Maybe you don't like how something ended. Maybe you feel like something isn't fair. Maybe it just feels like there is a block. You could be experiencing having some sort of block or feeling some sort of rejection. Now, it also could be that this is how someone around you is feeling or what they're experiencing. Maybe there is someone who is wanting to reach out to you but feels like they can't. And there could be a literal block up, like maybe someone has blocked you or you have blocked someone. And it also seems like maybe something was your decision. Like maybe you decided to take a stand and, you know, put yourself first, or put your foot down. Maybe you decided to leave a situation even if you were going to be left with nothing. So let's say you wanted out of a relationship and you were just fed up. You had reached the end of your rope. And maybe you were living with someone. You decided, like, you know what, I don't have a place to stay, but I really want out of this relationship by any means necessary. So maybe you left a relationship even though you had, you know, no plan B, or no place to go. Or that is something that you're considering, is walking away from a relationship even if you're left with nothing. There also could be an issue in regards to transportation, like either not having a ride, or there's something going on with transportation possibly, or delay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like the energies do seem rough for the weekend. There also could be a situation where you're lacking in one department, but at the same time you feel emotionally fulfilled. Now, it also could be that someone is coming to you for help or assistance because they have no place to go. Somebody could be traveling or relocating or coming from out of town, and they're just like, I have no place else to go. And especially if it is like family or someone that you care about. So there is a possibility that someone's coming to you because they just don't have anywhere else to go. As far as relationships, even if someone is staying in a relationship, it does seem like maybe it's a facade. Like what everybody else sees is happiness or peace, but at the core of the relationship is a huge lack of something. You know, people aren't happy, people want to leave, people aren't getting their needs fulfilled. So either you are in this relationship that could be potentially lacking or empty, or you are, you know, dealing with somebody, or you know somebody that is, they're maybe venting to you or telling you about their life. You also could possibly say something that cuts like a knife. Maybe you say something very, you know, truthful and blunt, but it is painful or hurtful. Or someone could be doing this to you. Maybe someone says something, they're only being honest or speaking truth, but it could cut you or hurt you emotionally. I kind of feel too like, I don't know, maybe there is this energy of being naive, or making sporadic choices without putting much thought into it. And you could feel overwhelmed and overthinking, and you can hold your own self back with a certain type of mentality. You could be experiencing some sort of negative thoughts. I feel like it could just be, you know, possibly like a bad transit that is causing you to have like a lot of anxiety. But maybe there is something going on where you feel stuck in your situation or cornered. I feel too like out of all the noise that might be in your head, you finally make some sort of decision. You're like, okay, I need to sever myself from this situation. So whatever decision that you're making, it seems like you have to be very cold and detached to make some sort of decision. And, you know, you're maybe deciding to sever yourself, whether it's a relationship, a job, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, seems like you're deciding that you are going to detach. It could also be just a temporary break, especially if this is about that troubled relationship. Maybe there's a discussion and two people are deciding to go to take a break for the time being. Also, people could be hurt by your decision. Like maybe you're not necessarily saying something hurtful, but some decision that you're making is, it hurts other people, especially family. Maybe family don't agree with some sort of decision that you're making. You also might feel a loss of faith, or like giving up, or feeling like you don't fit in. That's what I was getting. Something about not fitting in. Now, it also could be that you are missing your family a lot, especially if you're separated from them. Yeah, finances don't seem to be so great. Now, for some of you, this could be about hearing from an ex because this person misses you and feels like they made a mistake or made the wrong choice. At some point in time, they could have been torn between you and a water sign. They chose the water sign, or maybe they chose an earth sign over you. But I kind of feel like this person now feels like they made a mistake. And so this person may be reaching out to you. Yeah, looks like somebody is calling you up. So it also could be that this person is giving you news about a breakup. Maybe someone is letting you know that, oh, like we're no longer together, or we broke up. Or they left me. Yeah, somebody might be talking about they left somebody, or they got left. Now I feel too like that definitely could be one of the reasons why someone is reaching out to you, because they're going through a breakup and they are needing their ego, the wounds of their ego lit. I also keep hearing somebody say, now what? Now, you also might feel like you have nothing else to lose and take some sort of a risk, or do something very adventurous only because you feel like, why not? You know, I have nothing to lose. So you could find yourself taking some sort of a risk. It also seems like you are being very confident about something that you're going to do. You're like, I'm going to do this, and, you know, yeah, it's scary, but I want to risk it. I see you also just being at peace. I feel like there's a conflicting energy, like you're happy and at peace with your situation, but at the same time you're suffering. I'm also seeing that you might be unaware of something happening around you. If you're being pursued by somebody, you might be a little clueless about it. Maybe something about the way this person is pursuing you is not translating as being pursued, not for you. So there's also a bit of obsession going on. Either you are obsessing about a person or a situation, or vice versa. Restrictive thoughts. I just keep getting something about restrictive thoughts. Or your own thoughts are holding you hostage. It also could be that you're allowing someone else's thoughts or words to trap you or prevent you from moving forward. There is a possibility that there is a fire sign that could be obsessed with you, or an air sign, or vice versa. I feel like somebody is obsessed with another person. And someone also could be stringing you along, or vice versa. Especially if you're trying to move on or detach from somebody. If this person feels you detaching from them, they're going to try and stop you and string you along. Now, in regards to any decisions that you're needing to make, try your best not to make emotional decisions. Try to process your emotions before you make a decision based off of it, or before you say something that could end up hurtful. All right, so I'm also getting the energy of having a secret admirer. Definitely seems like there could be someone who is watching you. Maybe this person is showing up in your dreams. Either you are trying to block an air sign from your thoughts, or an air sign is trying to block you from their thoughts. Something kind of feels blocked when it comes to your dreams as well. Especially if you normally can remember your dreams, something could be going on where you're experiencing blockages. Going back to an ex, I feel like this person has been thinking about you and is wanting to come around, but I do feel like they are possibly nervous. The other thing I'm seeing is that if they do reach out, you don't trust them. Like, even if they're telling you like they made a mistake, or maybe they're just like wanting to explore a relationship with you, it seems like you don't trust this person And you also might be worried about getting your heart broken. You're like, I don't know if I should give this person a chance. I might get heartbroken. Especially if someone does come to you and say that they just broke up and now they're showing interest, there is a risk of becoming a rebound. Someone might just be wanting you to heal their bruised ego. So, that could be the only reason why someone is reaching out. So again, just be cautious about that. Also, if someone randomly walks up to you and starts just telling you like all their business, you're going to be like, why are they telling me this? Like, what are their intentions? You're going to be suspicious of, why they're saying these things to you. I just feel like somebody walks up to you and just starts spilling all the beans. They're just like telling you all the things that's going wrong in their life, or how, something happened in their relationship. They're just like telling you all this stuff. Now, one other thing is that you could be the one that is sharing a lot of personal information with people. Even if it's just stating something on social media, something that, you're just posting something and is for everybody to see. That might be your way of venting or getting something off of your chest. So you might find yourself just being an open book this weekend. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have door to romance, door to spirit, action, overall energy, the temple path. All right, so I don't know if you've been questioning the path that you're on or the decisions that you're making, but I feel that this is an indication that yes, you are on the right path, or this is all a part of the spiritual journey, or all a part of, whatever path that you're supposed to be on. And I feel too that, spirit guides are illuminating a path for you. I do feel like doors are going to open up for you. I don't know if you've been feeling shut out, especially because of the first part of the reading. If you've been feeling rejected or shut out, that is likely all part of the plan, because doors are going to open up for you, or it's leading to maybe, some sort of better opportunities. So if you're having to experience a job loss, I feel like there's going to be a better opportunity. If it's a relationship, better opportunity. Losing your home or living situation, better opportunity. So it does look like doors are going to open up for you. Spirit is guiding you. And I feel like you are going to take action. When you see an opportunity open up, you're going to be on it. You're like, you know what? I think this is from Spirit. I better take this opportunity. So even if it's a relationship opportunity, like I was picking up you being hesitant in the main meeting, but maybe after thinking about it, you're like, you know what, this is probably part of my path. I'm going to go for it. This also could indicate that you have two significant opportunities opening up, or maybe you're going to be torn. I feel like the path that you're on has something to do both with your spiritual and your romantic life as well. The other thing I was picking up was being pursued. Like, if someone sees an opportunity to pursue you, they're going to go after you, especially if it's romantic. Yeah, but I do feel like this is an indication that your faith will be restored after some sort of initial loss or letdown. And I feel like Spirit is also trying to tell you to continue to trust your intuition or to follow your heart. I feel like you'll also know when this particular opportunity presents itself for you. Like, you're going to know. You're like, this is it. This is that opportunity that was coming up. I feel like you're also going to experience a sense of liberation, or something feels like freeing after restriction. So there was a lot of restrictive energies in the first part of the reading, but I feel like it's all leading up to you being liberated or released from whatever those restrictions were. Health-wise, if someone has any breathing issues, I feel like their breathing is being cleared. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.